In this video, we're going to be looking at frequency tables, and we're starting into our statistics and data section. And frequency tables are just a nice way to organize a bunch of data so that it's easier to read. So we see a chart that has test scores for 20 students. So what we want to do is we want to organize this a little bit. So if I look at the scores, the lowest score I see is a 30. So for score down here, I'm going to put a 30. And then I want to go through and I want to find all the 30s. So I'm going down each column and I see two 30s and that's all. So I'm going to put a 2. So frequency is just a count. So it'll just be the number of students that have that test grade. All right, so the next score I see, so I'm just going to go least to greatest. You could also do greatest to least. All right, so now I'm going to go through and look for 40s. Let's see, I see one here, and I don't see any more 40s, so I'm going to put a 1 there. All right, so I'm going to move up to 50s next. All right, so 1, 2. Let's see, I think that's it for 50s. So for 50, I'll put 2. Now let's move up to 60. I think I'm eventually going to run out of colors here, but I'll make it work. All right, so there's a 60, there's a 60, there's a 60. And notice I'm not looking in the student columns. That's just numbering our students from 1 to 20. So I'm just looking at the scores. All right, so that would be 4. If I move up to 70, there's 1. Let's see, there's 1. So I'm seeing 2 70s. If I move up to 80, all right, I got to do something different because I'm out of highlighters here. All right, I'm going to circle all my 80s in red. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I missed 1, 4. All right, so 4 80s. Then I'll move up to 90. I'm going to circle these in green. So there's a 90. There's a 90. There's a 90. So 3 90s. And then finally, everything left should be 100. So I'll do that in blue. So there's 1 and 2. All right, so when you get done with this, I would recommend adding up your frequencies. So if I add up all of these frequencies, I do come up with 20. And I know that there were 20 students, so that way I know I didn't miss anybody. All right, so for number 2, we're going to use our chart from number 1. And let's do these as letter grades. So we can make an A, B, C, D, or F. And I'm just going to go ahead and start with A. So the A's are going to be anything from 90 to 100. So if I look for A's, these would be my A's. So that would be a total of 5 people. Now B is anything from 80 to 89. So the only thing I have in there is 80, so that's going to be my B's, so that would be 4. C's are going to be 70 to 79, so there's my C's. So there's going to be 2 of those. The D's are going to be 60 to 69. So there's my D's. So there'll be 4. And then everything that's left, 0 to 59, all of these are going to be F's. So let me see if I can get a different highlighter. So all of those are your F's. All right, so that would be a total of 5. And again, you can count up your frequencies and just make sure they're 20. All right, so let's say that this professor is curving a little bit, and he's going to change his A from 80 to 100. Okay, so this is going to change some of the scores. I'm going to take all this back out. All right, so now anything from 80 to 100 is an A. So now all of these are A's for this problem. So that would be, let's see, 7 plus 2 would be 9. A B is going to be 70 to 79, so 2 B's. A C will be 60 to 69, so 4 C's. Let's see, a D is 50 to 59, so 2 D's. And anything below 49 will be an F, so those would be 3 Fs. Okay, so basically they put the A's and B's together and then bumped some of them up a category. All right, so let's look at our last example. We've got 18 students and we're given their favorite color. All right, so it doesn't matter which one you start with. I see blue first, so I'm going to start with blue. And I'm going to go find all the blues. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 blues. Let's do pink next. I'm trying to color code my highlighters here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 pink. And again, you can do this in any order you want. I'm going to do green next. 1, 2, 3. So 3 green. Next I have purple. So I'm going to have purple and red. I don't think I have a purple pen, so I'm just going to circle the purple. Let's do that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally the red will be 1, 2. All right, now if I add those together, that should come out to be 18, which means I got all 18 students. And that's all you do to make a frequency table.